That was a cool way that I entered just then.
I didn't see it because I was looking at what I was setting up. Do you want to do it again?
Nope. You missed it.
I have to wait until I edit this to watch.
Nope.
I can almost guarantee
I'm
I'm
going to delete
disappointed.
it.
Hey! Good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown. Today, we're checking out the brand new... Well,
Don't
it's
be
not
rude.
a single.
That's Nath. I'm Johnny.
No one cares. We're checking Infinite Source. Deftones off the brand new album, Private Music. Johnny checked out My Mind is a Mountain, the first single off this album, when I was away on having a baby duty. So we're going to jump on this one together. I think it's a music video.
It says it's a video.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, honestly, we could probably do this whole album and it would be fun.
Oh, I would really enjoy that.
I still haven't listened to it.
Haven't you?
No, because I didn't know if we were going to do any more tracks from it.
I didn't think they were going to release a single, so I just jumped straight into that bad.
The album only came out Friday, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I had spent the whole weekend doing my kid's 13th birthday.
I'd like to complain, if you don't mind. Not about your kid's birthday, just this is a thing. I pre-ordered the album. I bought the Deftones exclusive gold edition, and on Thursday night, I got an email being like, there's been delays coming end of September. I was like, what's the point of pre-ordering the album if you're not going to get it till a month after it drops?
Well...
I could have all the other colours.
Yeah.
Dropped.
Look, it depends. Did you want your first listening experience to be a vinyl experience?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I would have liked to have sat, put it on vinyl and sat and listened to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
with a crying baby in the background.
You know what? She likes music, so I just time it till she was asleep and she'd stay asleep listening to music.
Do you remember, we're going to get into video soon, if you don't like us talking, go and fuck yourself. That's what we do here. This is a community, and the community is me and Nathan, and this is our party.
Nobody else is allowed to watch!
Do you remember Bowie...
Do you remember?
I don't know the words, but the melody goes something like this. Anyway.
September.
Yeah, anyway. Do you remember at any point during the pregnancy, Bowie, responding...
Bowie's my daughter, by the way.
To certain music or things while in the Voom?
She was very, very chill in Voom. There was no oh, she's doing this after this thing happened. Not once.
Oh.
Also, Luna didn't respond at all, Luna's my dog, to Baby. Could put her head on Court's belly, get a kick, and would just lay there without reacting the slightest.
You know what? She's probably like, Mum looks weird. I hope there's food in there.
No, she just was so chill about it. It was so weird. Everyone, you see those videos of dogs being hearing the heartbeat and getting more clean and stuff? Didn't get that either.
Amy's friend's baby is currently in Voom and it responds to Black Sabbath. Kicks when Black Sabbath is on. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's right.
That baby's gonna be evil, man.
Thanks for being here. Go listen to the brand new album from Deftones, Private Music, after you watch this. Ooh.
Cool riffy. So Deftones.
I love that little riff.
Yeah.
This is very Deftones.
So Deftones.
This is probably the most Deftonesy song on the album. Play me the song that sounds the most like them. This is the song I would play.
Really?
Yeah. I can understand why this is a single, why it's a video they put out there.
Can we talk about the album after, and could I ask you non-spoiler questions? Again, and then I'll go and listen to the album and I'll see if I have the same thoughts.
Or I'll just give you spoilers and not tell you that they're spoilers. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, I won't spoil it. love that.
It's cool. That riff comes back in over it. It was at this moment that I realised how shoegaze Deftones are.
That's so funny you said that, because I actually thought that on this album. I was like, this band fucking delves across so many different genres, but they're so unique in the way they do it. Like, they sound exactly like them. They consistently sound like them, but there are so many different band genre influences throughout there, which is really interesting.
It's crazy, hey? And it's just at certain times when you listen to a band, you put something together and it's like, that's really cool.
Chino's has such a range to his voice. Like, that breathiness in this makes it very shoegazy. Production on this is phenomenal. My first listen to it, I was like, I think like Abe's drums could be up in the mix a bit more.
There's moments where I've thought that Chino's vocals could be louder in the mix.
But I actually, the more I've listened to it, and even now, I'm like having those thoughts I had before. I'm like, but it actually does sit pretty well all over.
Yeah, it's like an atmospheric vibe sort of soundscape thing.
Pew pew.
I'm a snake. I like that little fixed guitar bit behind there.
That lead guitar coming back in. Ooh.
Cool. A little bit of a pickup at the end there.
Yeah, I think the production on this album in general, but on that song, like you can hear the little pick scrapes and stuff in the lead guitar. I like they've left that in there. It's not super clean because it matches the vibe. Thoughts?
Yeah. I really like it. It's cool. Like, this one's a hard one to react to because it's like, oh, that's the Deftones doing the Deftones. Like, that's
the Deftones or just Deftones?
It's Deftones doing Deftones. It's a Deftones song. So it's like, yeah, that's Deftones. Deltones. It's one of those things where like I've heard it before, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Deftones are really, really good at doing that.
It has a really good way of like feeling nostalgic while still having freshness for me.
Yeah. Now, I want to know, do you have a favourite track off the album?
It's so new. I don't know if I can pick it out. My initial first standout was Lock Club? Lock Club, I think it's called. How would I see that? How would I find that? Locked Club. Yeah, the second track instantly stood out to me. That one also stood out to me because I was like, oh, I really enjoyed that. I Think of You all the time. But if I had to pick one off my first listen, I think Locked Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Milk of the Madonna. That
was the
cool name.
Last single they released. Yeah.
We missed that one.
Yes, we did.
Metal Dream.
They didn't do a video for it. It's just a visualizer.
Now, were there any letdowns on it for you? Is there any moments where you're just like, that one didn't really hit? Is this going to be up there with your favourites?
Yeah. Ooh. This is, like we talked before about how, for me, Koi was the album that like encompassed them the best.
Yeah.
I think this is very close to that. Of doing all the stuff I like about them as a band And I think it's almost more impressive to do it at this stage of their career. To have all of a sudden this resurgence of popularity, all these new people discovering from TikTok and them getting more popular than ever, and
Isn't
then
that
deliver
wild?
something that's
wild.
just as good as anything they've ever done. I think
Yeah.
that's super impressive. We talked to Chino about it. I don't know if you remember the conversation. We interviewed Chino and Abe at Good Things a couple of years ago and asked about like post-COVID, did you find yourself inspired? Were you like enjoying writing music? And they were like, no. Like it wasn't that wasn't what made us
least they were
inspired.
honest.
Like it wasn't quite that blunt. But he said he's like, oh, it was just like it was good to be out playing music again and be doing that. But it wasn't that they took that time. So this is something that I think they've written whilst getting popular again. That's very impressive to write something that sounds so like them, not influenced by anyone else, and done so well.
Imagine that, eh? They're getting super popular again and even bigger than before, and they're like, fuck, man, like, we're thinking we could wind this shit down. We're getting old. Now we're going to be really big, and we're going to have to start doing stadium tours and all that sort of stuff.
Particular things, Ohms,
Ohms.
is it pronounced?
Yeah.
Wasn't well regarded in general. I personally didn't love that album. It's probably my least favorite of their albums.
Look, maybe I just didn't give it enough time, but honestly, I couldn't even tell you the name of a song off it.
Sure, but I think maybe it came out at the wrong time as well. I don't know what it was. I think that was 2020.
Yeah.
So it's 5 years between albums. To come back with something that, this strong, I think it's really, really impressive.
Yeah, look, maybe it was just a sign of the time at the moment, at that point for me as well. Because, look, as much as I love this band, like, I've been listening to them since Around the Fur, and they are still... I have to be in the mood for them. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't put the Deftones on driving home late at night.
Would you put on Deftones or just the Deftones? I've been listening to them since this, but I just don't know the name.
I wouldn't put a Deftones album on, unless it was the earlier, heavier stuff, like if I was driving home late at night. Because I do find myself, which is a massive up to the band, I just drift off in their music, and I will fall asleep.
Oh, interesting. They're an anytime music for me. They're a band that are absolutely an anytime thing. I can put them on when I'm with Court because there's a few songs by them that are a bit too aggressive for her, but for the most part, she can put on and not notice it as much because it's not too aggressive or too.
It's done quite sparingly
harsh
these days as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think
Is there much of that on the new album?
There's definitely moments. There's still heavy moments on there, which I think, like that first single you checked out when I was off, that had some heavy driving riffs and heaviness. You don't get that much screaming, but I don't think it needs it. There's heaviness in different ways.
Yeah.
Does that give enough of an answer without spoiling anything?
Yeah, I still have no idea what to expect from the other songs, so
Good.
I'm very, very keen to check the rest of the album out. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you thought in the comments.
Yeah, if you listened to the album, what did you think? Drop a
What's your
comment.
favourite song? If you've
Also, I've had a few people, this is fucking shout out our party people. I've had a few people message me asking my thoughts on the album, and like 2 people, one that we know and we see at shows and stuff, but have come up to me like, or message me being like, what are your thoughts? I know Coy's your favourite. How's this compare? That shows me that you guys pay attention, and I love that. You guys are the best. So thank you for being such a cool, supportive group of people. You're the best.
Yeah, I often get people reach out and say,
Why are
hey,
you so fucking annoying?
No, they say, hey man, what do you think of the album? And I'm like, still haven't listened to it.
If you want to talk about albums, just reach out to me. I'll have discussions with you. Anyway,
Yeah.
drop a comment, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.